Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. I know this is well prolonged. It's really been a minute, so can we just take a moment of silence to welcome me back? Thank you. So today I will be giving you some tips, tricks, some things I wish I knew before going into my freshman year of college. So right now I am about to be a sophomore at the George Washington University, shout out. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips on what you should do, what you shouldn't do for your freshman year of college. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you just graduated high school, if you're still in college, if you're repeating a grade, hopefully not, no shade. But so today I'm gonna hop into some tricks with you so that we can have a bomb freshman year. Okay, so tip number one is keeping your door open. I cannot stress this tip enough. When you move in on your move-in day, keep that door open. The moment you close that door is the moment you lose out on friendships, opportunities, etc. My second tip of the day is to not study in your room. So I don't know if this accounts for everyone, but especially for me, when it comes to studying in my room, I will not study in my room. I'll either be on my bed watching Netflix, looking outside. You know, I think the attention span just really fully isn't there. So that's why my advice is to go to the library. What I did was I would go to Gelman, shout out to GW heads. I would go to Gelman, I'd study with my friends there. Also, going into another tip, don't always study with your friends. Find a nice little corner, find a nice cubicle in your library. Study alone because most often, that'll be the most productive work that you get out of the day. If you know yourself and you know you can't concentrate that well, study other places. My third tip is to get to know your professors. So I know college can be intimidating. I know at my school specifically, it's a larger campus so that our lecture halls include 200 plus people, but always make the effort to get to know your professors. And this is also another tip. Please go to office hours. There's no better time to get to know the professor other than office hours. Get the point across, especially if it's in a subject that you know you're not the best in. For instance, I wasn't the best in chemistry. Did I go to as many office hours as I would have liked? Probably not, but go to office hours because you know what? A teacher can't fail a face. I mean, they can, but also once they know that you've been going to their office and asking questions and really showing that you're intrigued or that you care about your grade, I think that they'll definitely budge for you, especially when that B- needs to go to a B or that F turns into a C. You know, you just never know, so always keep that open and please go to office hours. Now going into tip 4, my fourth tip is do not buy textbooks from your campus store. So this is personally a broke college kid tip. Most of you can buy it from your campus store if you want, but me, oh no. We're going elsewhere, period. I usually go on Chegg, I usually go on other websites, just Googling the book, and oftentimes you'll just find that there's different websites that sell a much cheaper version. So my next tip why do I always clap my hands? Okay, so sorry guys. My next tip for you guys is to stay organized. Staying organized is such a helpful tip, so helpful. And you know what? I'm still working on it. We're not all perfect, but staying organized, whether it comes to your room, whether it comes to organizing your classes, and Google Calendar. Let me tell you guys something. Your Google Calendar will save your life. Trust me. Download the Google Calendar app on your phone. Put in all your classes. Then put in everything else that you have scheduled, whether it's going to events, whether it's meeting up with friends, gym time, you know, etc. Plan that out and it'll make such a It'll be aesthetically pleasing and please your soul, and that's what we need, because this is freshman year advice. Also, I would say to finish all your work early. I know that because college is different with your schedules, no one's forcing you to go to class, no one's forcing you to wake up early, no one's forcing you to study. Just do all your work earlier, because let me tell you, when Thirsty Thursday rolls around, whoo! You're not going to want to do anything. And then Friday's coming and then you're tired. And then Saturday you're like, oh, it's a free day. Sunday, you're cramming in everything, you're procrastinating, and you're not getting that A that you should have gone when you were studying throughout the week. Am I right? Right. Afraid to ask for help. A lot of students, when you know you need help, please ask for it. I cannot express that enough. I know that I needed help. I reached out to my teaching assistants. I reached out to professors. I expressed how I was feeling, what I was doing to study, what tips they can offer me to study and better my grades, how I can gain extra credit, how I can do this, that, the third. That is the most important thing during your freshman year of college. And not only that, throughout all 4 years of college. And remember, at the end of the day, you're paying for these resources. You are paying to go to college. Don't be intimidated because you don't want to sound dumb. No question is dumb enough. No question is smart enough. I mean, we have smart questions. But no question is smart enough. No question is anything enough. Just ask your questions, because oftentimes someone else right next to you might be thinking that, but they're too scared to voice it. Roommate issues. One more time. Roommate issues. Roommate issues. If you're having a roommate issue, my advice is to handle it straight on. Whether it's you confronting them, but in a polite yet stern way, in a stern manner. Tip number 1, when you first arrive to campus, you're gonna have to do a roommate agreement. Establish rules with your roommates, whether it's having people over, having their significant others over, whether it's eating their food, trying on your clothes. Go into every nitpicking detail you can, because you do not want problems with your roommate, because those are the worst. Most people, when they have roommate problems, they kind of hide away from it, or they decide to not approach the roommate and instead they seek alternatives, aka not returning to the room. Personally, I don't get it. If you're paying for your room, don't be scared to be in it. Don't run away from it, because at the end of the day, whose pockets are you really hurting? You. My idea is to really just define the line of where they can't cross, where they can, and really set that out on the first night. There's no problems. Perfect. And that's that on that. And my ninth tip for you guys is self-care. Self-care is the best care. You come first. You come first physically, emotionally, and socially. Always remember that. You are what matters. Without you, there is no college experience. So remember to put your mental health, physical health, social health, all the healths in the world as a priority. If you're stressed 24/7, it's not doing anything for you. You're just kind of, making a dump of your college experience. College was made, its purpose is for your education and for you to further yourself, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to have fun as well. It's about finding yourself, as I said before. It's about making friends. Have a support system. Have friends that are going to support you when you're stressed. Have friends that are going to support you when you're crying, when you fail that test. Hopefully not you. When you pass that test, all of you. But have friends that do that. Also, just do things that amuse you. Look at your surroundings to know new areas. Don't always stay on campus. Don't always stay with the same people. Just kind of, reach out. And all of this, I promise, at the end of the day, leads to the betterment of your personal growth. Don't give up so soon. You don't want to work so hard to get into college and then throw it away. Is never give up. I know it's hard being away from your family, your mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, family, friends, neighbors, kids that you grew up with. It's hard, and it's hard acclimating yourself to new environments, but always push. As I said before, find those resources that are going to help you. Find those people around you that are going to support you. Do not give up, because I promise at the end of all this, it'll be worth it. And if it isn't, Please do not quote me on that. I was just being inspirational. I do believe in everyone watching this. I might not even know you, but you have the potential to do well, and you're gonna kick butt in college. So thank you guys for listening to my 10 tips. I'm gonna be a freshman in college. I wish you nothing but the best this year. It's gonna be a great year, I promise you. A year of new beginnings, new adventures, new friends, new opportunities, etc. My new favorite word of the day. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're gonna have a great freshman year, and especially with this advice. It's been real. Tyler out.